wherever you are. It's a great morning here, isn't it? Yes. And I'm especially honored to be here today addressing you all. Before I get started, I'd like to thank my Patsy Sommer team. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, guys. Stand up. Come on. Okay, this is the biggest elementary school in the district, and if there is a crew that can ever handle it, it's them. Awesome. I'd also like to thank my tag specialist team. They are distributed throughout here. Please stand up. Yeah, right. Yep. Round Rock ISD has one of the best gifted education programs in the country, and it's because of all of you. Thank you, thank you. And of course, I'd like to thank the school and district leadership for giving us the opportunity to teach for a fantastic set of students. Thank you very much. Okay, when I was asked to give this speech, I asked myself the question, what motivates me to come back year after year as a teacher? And this is my 10th year. Over the summer, I received a letter from Kanessa, and that's this letter. She is currently in 11th grade in Oregon. She was in my 4th and 5th grade tag classes, and I was surprised to receive a letter from her. But what she wrote surprised me even more. She said, when I was an elementary schooler in your class, I thought you were mean and scary. Okay, what she really meant was I made her think. Okay? All right. But now, looking back, I realized that all you wanted was the best for me and my education. Having you as a teacher changed my outlook on school as a whole. Thank you for all the lessons, both in life and in school, that you have taught me. I carry them with me every day. Yeah, this is a real letter. If you need copies, let me know. Okay? But this is why I come back. I teach so that my students can be better prepared to meet the world outside the classroom. I teach so that the adults of tomorrow, lost my place. Okay. I teach so that the adults of tomorrow can think rationally and make informed decisions. All of you have had a Kanessa in your classroom, only you may not have heard back from them. But what you teach today will be practiced tomorrow. As Abraham Lincoln said, the philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. So, what is your philosophy? I know what mine is, and it can be summed up in 4 words: rigor, relevance, resilience, relationships. I call it R to the 4th because I believe that when all of them are applied at the same time, learning can only grow exponentially. Kanessa wrote, I learned the importance of logic and analysis and how to think critically about problems. You opened my eyes to the world of reading and discussing literature, especially Shakespeare. It is crazy for me to think that when I was 9 years old, I was able to comprehend Old English better than some 17-year-old students that I go to school with today. Friends, the students in your classroom are waiting for you to challenge them at their level. Give them the freedom to explore and to be wild in their thinking so that and then watch them learn at levels that you can only otherwise imagine. The world is a huge classroom. Use it as your resource. Teach parabolas in a blade of grass. teach language through a Shakespeare performance, discuss why the Greeks got bailed out for the third year in a row. Through service learning, teach your students to help alleviate poverty in some of Africa's poorest countries. Tell yourself that if a lesson has no relevance outside your classroom, then it has no relevance, it has no place inside your classroom. Allow your students to experience failure. Failure is good because it teaches resilience. Kanessa knew that I would never feel sorry for her if she fell, but she knew that I would be there to cheer her on and to help her across the finish line. She wrote, "You taught me the importance of never giving up and persevering even when the going gets tough. I have learned to challenge myself." And finally, relationships. This letter says it all. And you can be sure that every time I have a defeating moment, I will look to this letter to energize me and to remind me of why I am here in the first place. So, coming back to the question, what is your philosophy? Patsy Sommer, will you challenge your students with rigorous material? Okay. Union Hill, will you expand their knowledge of subject matter and world issues? And Forest Creek, will you teach them that when the going gets tough, that they should never give up? And Elsa, England, will you teach them to learn tolerance and respect for each other? Good. When school starts next week, I challenge district leadership to make Round Rock ISD a destination district for teachers, so that we as teachers can make Round Rock ISD a destination world-class district for students. Together, we can teach them not to repeat the events of Ferguson or Columbine or Sandy Hook, but we can teach them to become the Abraham Lincolns and Steve Jobs of the future. Together, we can change the world for the better. Thank you.